Welcome to Subramani. It's customary for me to reply to some of the queries which have been asked, and so here it is. See, whenever somebody comes and says awesome video or a terrible video, I'm just ignoring those things. I'm just there is this girl, and she has not said I can use her name, so I'm not using her name. And she says, "Sir, I'm 24. I started funding my retirement portfolio at the age of 22." And in that I am allocating 85% to 25% to debt. She also says 85% to equity, so obviously there is some mismatch here. My argument is very simple. If you are 24 and you know that that money is going for your retirement, I am assuming both these things which he has said. If you're 24 and you know you're going to use this for retirement, and assuming that you're going to retire at 50, which means you still have 26 years, and if you're going to retire at 60, you have 36 years, there is no place for debt in this portfolio. Don't invest anything in debt. Yes, you open a PPF account and you put maybe 3,000-4,000 rupees a year, maybe some 6,000 in NPS, but that you continue to keep doing. That's okay. That's perfectly all right. Don't confuse that for your retirement. For your retirement money, at least at the age of 24, should be completely in equity. You're wasting your time putting money into debt instruments you do not need, right? So how about sovereign gold bond fund for retirement portfolio as part of your debt portfolio? Perfectly all right. You want to do it, you should do it. Personally, I have some sovereign gold bond because when it came, I was intrigued by it, and that I'm making some decent money because gold has gone up after that, but it is not significant enough in my portfolio, so I'm not the right person to ask about gold. I'm not very much a gold person. I'm more on the Pattabhiraman theory that gold gives jet returns with equity risk. Not worth it. Should you take, I done one video saying should you take personal loan, who should pay for your children's education? So it says best is to take educational loan because you get a separate 1.5 lakhs tax deduction. Doing anything because you're getting a tax deduction is ridiculous and wrong, because it is definitely not worth it. I've done this video on whether you should borrow to buy a house, and the answer is no. If you are going to borrow, you should not be, I mean, there are different things that I am talking about, but yes, by taking a loan just because it's got tax deduction is wrong, simply because the tax deduction could go next year, or you could just shift to a newer regime where there are no deductions, right? How to educate your children with low fee structure in school stage? Well, I think he means high fee structure. I mean, yes, schooling is getting expensive, and I'm quite happy if that means more money for teachers. So I won't crib too much. And remember, I have finished paying school fees. I don't have to pay. Parents pay it through their nose so that kids can settle abroad, can settle down well, and once parents get old, they are expected to go and live in old age homes so that their kids are, because their kids are abroad or in other cities. Suggestion is parents should enjoy while they can, and they should not compromise too much. It's your call, but look at how negative it sounds, saying they should go, they are forced to live in an old age home or things like that. I don't think I have a choice. I am going to a senior citizen home maybe at the age of 70, maybe 10 years from now, and I will be going to a geriatric care at the age of 85. To expect your kids to do it is ridiculous. I wouldn't, so it's completely up to you. The question should not, if parents can afford to pay for their children's education, they should pay for it. If they have to borrow, they shouldn't borrow. But well, depends on the parent, and I know parents who have sold their family silver to fund their children's education. Children have done well in educating themselves, come back and done very well. I also know of kids who have never bothered to come back, and the parents also have no choice to feel bad because they made the choice of funding the children's education. So it's your call completely. One person said parents can spend all the money kept aside to spend on wedding gift, wedding jewelry, namkaran, etc. Guys, please understand, I'm not running a counseling show. I'm running a financial show. It is completely people's discretion. I am not here to say what you should do. I'm just trying to tell you these are the options which are available. So if you want to go to for a longish vacation to Europe, that's fine. If you want to use that money to buy a car, that's also fine. What to prioritize is up to you. I'm just telling you, I can look at your finances and say, look, Europe trip and bigger car will not happen. That is all my job is. I'm just proof that Excel works. I'm not here to give you that kind of advisory, but some people give that advisory on my blog. It's completely up to you whether to take it. Thank you for your guidance. My father mortgaged our flat in Mumbai to send me to US for my masters in the 1990s. I paid off that loan within months of graduation. That time it worked. The ROI on education was much higher. Now cost of education has gone up. It does not mean you will get a job, nor does it mean you won't get a job. But don't base your decision on what happened to you. Be ready that if you don't get repaid, what will happen to you? That you should have an answer for that. I don't need to give you an answer for that, right? So today it may be very difficult to pay off the student loan in months, especially if the amount is big. I know my niece paid off within a year, and that was fantastic. She said she'll take 7 years, but she, I think, repaid in 10-12 months, right? That's the kind of sacrifice she put in, she saved, she did repay. I have no clue how it works for you. Good morning, very informative video. That's what I was looking for. Favorably answered. Yeah, somebody has come and said, I had done one post called what is long term while investing in equity. Somebody has come and said long term is 1 year. Don't confuse the income tax long term with the investment long term. In investment, long term would mean 70, 80, 100 years. 1 year would be extremely short term, right? So don't confuse the two. Nothing wrong in spending small amounts when blowing on unnecessary things like insurance is a waste of time. I don't want to name this person, but I do think insurance is a waste of money. I need not have taken insurance, but my answer would have been, or my wife's answer would have been very different if I had died at the age of 35, leaving a very young kid, right? So then she wouldn't have known what to do. I did not die, so I can now say, oh, all the premium paid got wasted. So, well, people can take that view. Buy low and sell high is the basic rule to follow. I don't know, if a particular stock doubled in 1 year and you see the goal is met, better book profit. I have no clue from where such people get such ideas. I have no reason to believe that you should follow it, but well, there are such people with such comments. How many stocks are ideal for an investment? Well, I don't think you need more than 15 shares. Anything more than that is a waste of time. You have to have conviction in those 15 shares. I may currently be at 25 if you take my mother's portfolio and my wife's portfolio and my portfolio. But anything more than that, 30 definitely is a no-no. Beyond that is no-no. But you may also, I've seen portfolios where people repeat the same stock. So father would have HDFC Bank, mother would have HDFC Bank, and son would have HDFC Bank, and all of them would have got it because they were holding HDFC Limited. So some of these things happen, but that's okay. You can duplicate inside the house. Don't worry too much about concentrating everything in one place. But yes, if you are ever going to do it, then please do it. It makes sense. I'm running out of questions. The US has still got tremendous ability to attract talent, make no mistake. So they will continue to attract talent, and therefore they will be good. Yes, they will slip, but I mean, they'll slip from here to here. That's about it. We are here. So I don't think we should worry about America slipping. We should look at the opportunities available in America to make money, right? What is the GDP per capita? You're wrong. Some guy comes and says doctors are filthy rich. Perfect. Be my guest. You can think whatever you want. I have no reason to disagree or agree with you. Vikrant Patel. Okay. पता ना करो. Dr. Farhan Sheikh.